Kenny Ashaka. It would appear that since the dethronement of Alhaji Mustapha Jokolo as the 19th Emir of Gwandu and the ascension of his successor, Alhaji Muhammadu Ilyasu Bashar, also known as Major General Muhammadu Jega, this pair of closely associated emirs have placed their connection by family on ice, with one suspecting the other. It would also appear that beneath the not-too-stormy exterior which the people of the Gwandu Emirate on both sides take for tranquility, there have been developments which have pitched both emirs in a battle of words. Twist in the ill temper and feelings of bitterness between the two emirs was recently restated by a biography of the Emir of Gwandu, Alhaji Muhammadu Ilyasu Bashar. The Emir gave sensational and graphic details of how the Muhammadu Buhari regime was toppled in 1983. The Emir was one of the senior officers of the regime in both 1983 and 1985. This publication is therefore the first revelation made by a senior officer with knowledge about the first military regime in Nigeria, with situation reports in Enugu, Kaduna, Kano, Lagos which finished spectacularly with the brutal massacre of about 600 Igbo, actual reasons and schemings of the plot against former President Shehu Shagari and Muhammadu Buhari regimes. Bashar, the 20th Emir of Gwandu, who was known in military circles as Major General Muhammadu Jega, MD Jega, revealed that Buhari claimed that he had evidences that Ali Ugusa generated money to the tune of 1 million naira, which was equivalent to $1.5 million at that time. But unknown to Buhari, the money generated by Ali Ugusa through the selling of import license was the same money used in financing Shagari's coup. For that reason, many people were disturbed with the stance taken by Buhari against Ali Ugusa. Details are contained in the book, Major General Muhammadu Ilyasu Bashar, CFR, MD Jega, the 20th Emir of Gwandu, written by Usman Dalhatu, Executive Director, Woodpecker Communications based in Zaria, Kaduna State. However, Jokolo took exception to some of the details contained in the book, faulting them one after the other, beginning from what Jokolo said were lies told about his father and the selection process which threw him up as the 19th Emir of Gwandu. It is a crossfire, a gunfire from different directions of the Gwandu Emirate. He has this to say about the funding of the coup that brought Buhari into power in 1983. Honestly speaking, that's why sometimes my heart bleeds, because what is happening to Sambo Dasuki now I worry a lot. It is an irony. If I had not brought him in this thing, 1983 coup plot, it could not have happened with Buhari being head of state. It was Sambo Dasuki who facilitated it, not me. I'd only suggested it. He was the one who convinced these people. I swear to God Almighty. He was the one. He did a lot, honestly speaking, so I connected them with Sambo Dasuki and Wallahi Sambo. Even when we were planning the coup that saw Buhari as head of state, Sambo Dasuki was the one who was getting money for us from Ali Ugusa and Chief of Army Staff votes to help the coup plot, because not a single kobo did we get from Buhari. Not only that, he used his father's money to sponsor some malams to go to Saudi Arabia to help pray for the success of the coup. Web of schemes. According to the book, the Buhari regime started well by addressing the issue of what he described as endemic corruption, which came to the point of highest development with the conviction and lengthy prison sentences for various corruption charges, but that the tide of opinion about the military junta changed in 1985 when matters began to take a new level of consciousness. What happened was that Buhari discovered a lot of irregularities in the import license during the civilian era of Shehu Shagari. Buhari was much disturbed and therefore ordered the director of the National Security Organization, NSO, Muhammadu Lawal Rafandati, to thoroughly investigate the matter. Already, Rafandati had a hint that Colonel Muhammad Ali Ugusa was involved in the import license scandal. And there were accumulated grievances between Rafandati, the Director General of the NSO, and Ali Ugusa, the Director of Military Intelligence. In fact, it was because of this face-off that Colonel Ali Ugusa was forcefully sent abroad to the Royal College of Defence DUS to attend a course. Therefore, the issue of investigating irregularities on import license gave Rafandati the opportunity he patiently waited for to hammer Ali Ugusa. During the investigation, Rafandati established facts that Ali Ugusa was deeply involved in the import license squabble. Rafandati was happy with the discovery. He went and exposed the matter to Buhari, who became angry to hear that Ali Ugusa was involved in the import license scandal.